Alright guys, I don't know how well you can hear me, but I ended up massively cheating on my diet. I had pizza, Chinese takeout, and frozen yogurt here. Alright, I'll see you guys in the gym. It's leg day.
Alright, so we're starting off the session with calf raises. I really enjoy these, specifically on the seated, kind of weird leg press machine. I think that they're extremely beneficial to do this way, but specifically with a partial range of motion, only doing the bottom half. And as long as you're getting those effective, stretched out reps, I feel like your calves are going to grow really well. I've seen tremendous growth by sticking only in the bottom range whenever I do calf exercises. So, yeah, that's a little calf tidbit for you guys. Now listen, I haven't put inches on my calves by doing that because I've only started doing that within the past few months. But what I will say is the general definition and muscularity and a slight size increase has happened significantly. So now we move on to hamstring curls. Same deal. These are beneficial to stay mainly, I don't want to say to stay in the stretched position for the whole time. You'll see me doing kind of partial range of motion here for the most part. And, if you guys watch enough of me, you'll kind of figure out pretty quick that I just really like partials. So, now, I don't think everything should be partials. I'll just be honest with you guys. Sometimes on hamstring curls, I go a little too heavy on accident, and then the whole set ends up being a little bit harder to get a full ROM. But I still think these reps are pretty much as effective as any other reps. It's free tension. So, but if I had to opt for a particular version of the hamstring curl, of course, I'm going to go full range of motion every time. You'll see me doing some super baby reps at the end. And then I'll kind of do a mechanical drop set, lean back like I just did, and pump out some more reps. And then here, we're moving on to stiff leg deadlifts. So with this, you guys are going to really catch a theme here. You're going to see me doing these reps a certain way that you may or may not like. But I think that they're the best way to do stiff leg deadlifts because there's no tension in the top. So I stay kind of in that bottom half. I love the way it feels on my hamstrings. I think it really beats them up, gets them going, gets them working really well. I choose a weight that's heavy enough that it feels very strenuous, but not so heavy that I can't just kind of pump it out real nice and easy. Everything about this exercise is fantastic to me. I just love it. The goal here is to keep your legs as straight as possible while also, having no knee or back pain or anything, and that works. So, another thing to talk about, you saw me putting on those lifting shoes there. Very important for squats. I know a lot of people would say it depends on the person, but generally speaking, if you want more quad, if you want bigger quads, more heel elevation is needed. So you can get deeper, so you can get your knees further forward, so it can be a more quad-dominant squat. So here, this is probably something I play around with the form with the most. I do like low bar way more. I like having the bar low on my back, on my rear delts, not on my traps. And I feel like it makes it a lot easier on my low back because there's not as much leverage on the bar. The bar doesn't have as much leverage on my back to torque my low back. So it's not really giving me any back pain whatsoever. But, there's also the added benefit of you're a little bit stronger when you do low bar. So those are just a few things. And also, like I said, still playing around with the form. I tried feet directly under me. I tried feet very far in front of me. Extremely deep. Kind of, you see partials in the bottom range here. Really just enjoying it, to be honest. And part of the reason you see me playing around with the form so much and not really being dialed in is because I've never really been able to do squats pain-free up until this point. I've had like low back issues in the past and stuff, and it really doesn't bug me anymore because I know how to figure it out, but there are certain things that I can do to make it worse or make it better. And lately I've been kind of just working on doing more low-impact things, not as strenuous on the low back, being smart about what I do, and that really helps because now I'm able to do squats, and you saw me doing stiff leg deadlifts, moderately heavy, pain-free, you know. So, here, I love these. Now, they're not very grindable, which is kind of a shame. They're not like the type of movement where you can like kind of muscle your way through more reps. It's more of like just kind of a very mentally fatiguing movement, these sissy squats here. But the burn's intense, the stretch is intense, and I really enjoy them. So I just did one set of those, moved on to some posing. Honestly, that was one of the cleanest side chests I've ever hit. This may be the thumbnail, guys. Who knows? One of these pictures is going to for sure be the thumbnail. Either this or me squatting really deep. Who knows? I actually noticed that this is one of the biggest quad pumps I've had in a long time. I usually put one leg a little further forward than the other in my posing just to make it a little more, I don't know, aesthetic or whatever. But this quad pump looks crazy. For me, you know. For me, it looks crazy. We're getting leaner. Still got a ways to go, though. I am taking it a little easier on the cut during these holidays, you know, during Christmas, Thanksgiving and all that. I've been kind of slowing it down, but I'm still doing it. And yeah, I think overall my appearance is getting better. I don't look too bad, you know. I think, 15 more pounds from now, I'm going to look like a different animal. I think out of all my body parts, I mentioned this last video, I'll mention it again, my most improved body part for sure is my back over the last year. I've generally just gotten way bigger, especially just from bulking and all that for a while. But because I've spent the majority of my time lifting in a bulk, or eating maintenance, which is obviously way better than cutting in terms of muscle growth. So, but this is the longest I've ever spent cutting, and I think it's paying off. So, who knows? I think the next bulk is going to be kind of insane. You guys should definitely stay tuned for that because I'm going to put on some serious size. I'm expecting maybe 18-inch arms on the next bulk. Who knows? All right, well, if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a thumbs up. Follow me to see more of my bodybuilding journey. And, yeah, all right.